So 2024 gave us a pretty good crop of Lifetime movies, and now 2025 is off to a pretty good start with this movie, Dress to Kill, which aired on the first Friday of the new year on Element. Yes, Element is back to airing new movies on Fridays again. But yeah, so yeah, this movie was pretty delicious, a bit predictable, but pretty delicious. So here's a recap of this. Here's a recap of this film, and yes, warning, there are spoilers. Lo and behold, here's the centerpiece of this film, Amelia Amy Ross. She works at a fashion store known as Silver, which is which is owned and run by this one, Vanessa Silver. TV and film's latest attempt to imitate Anna Wintour. But anyway, needless to say, she's headstrong and she pulls no punches, even against this young lady. Blair Silver, Vanessa's own daughter. Yeah, from what we see, she's a party girl. She's social. She's a bit on the socialite side and a bit on the influencer side, but Mommy Dearest isn't having it, and she wastes no time letting her daughter know what a disappointment she is, at least in her mind. So yeah, it's pretty safe to say that the mother daughter relationship has Cincinnati Bengals defense and offensive line. That's a lot of holes. But anyway, so uh, let's cut to the chase here. Let's cut to the chase here. Vanessa, so she's no more. An asthma attack, a bad asthma attack. The suspect pool is pretty interesting, and it does involve this person. Wanda Lavelle, Amy's BFF slash coworker, well, I should say former coworker. Yes, Amy got promoted, but on one condition: she had to fire Wanda, and she does. We see Wanda earlier begging not to be let go as she's taken away, but once Vanessa's gone, Wanda comes up to Amy out of the blue and says she's back at Silver because Vanessa's gone, and she gets all combative and this that, and the other. She's liquored up. That's what the thing is. So yeah, she's not looking good. But the plot line is Vanessa left a huge chunk of the store to Amy, 90%. The other 10 went to her daughter. Needless to say, Blair was not happy, and all sorts of bad things, all sorts of messed up things seem to happen ever since. Amy gets drugged, and the fashion show goes wrong when Amy's plan model gets knocked out, and replaced with another model that Blair wanted, and she ends up dead. And Blair's supposedly attacked as well. So a lot of things are going wrong, and all the fingers are being pointed at Amy. Amy has pointed her fingers at quite elsewhere. Wanda, Blair, and even this man, Kevin, Amy's husband. Yeah, she even thought the hubby did it. Now, there was a moment where it's revealed that Kevin had a bad ankle, yet he called himself going on a run on one ankle. My goodness. But and of course it was established that Kevin wasn't exactly thrilled with his wife's workload. He wanted to start a family at some point, and this whole thing kind of got in the way of that. But yeah, it's wild. But yeah, it's an interesting pool of suspects. So let's just get down to the gritty. Let's talk about who was really behind all this. Of course, um, they were all pretty obvious. This is one of those movies where no matter who the kill would have been, everybody would have went, "See, I knew it." It was that obvious, but Blair was the most obvious out of three, and that says something. So yeah, Blair took out her mother by taking her inhaler, preventing the one thing that would have prevented coming to that fatal asthma attack. She planted in Amy's home to set her up, and then she was behind the attack on Audrey, who was Amy's planned model for the fashion show, to get Claire on. And once the video of Amy freaking out at the both of them went viral, uh, Blair took Blair eliminated Claire. She set up the attack on herself, and she attacked Kevin and Wanda during the climax while they were kind of looking into who was behind all this. Blair's goal, she wanted silver all to herself. She felt she deserved it because she was Vanessa's daughter, even though she was no way, and she wanted to. And her plan was to set up Amy all this time. Uh, she attempted to get Amy out of the picture, but Wanda, who Blair thought she eliminated, popped up, knocked her out, and Wanda, Amy, and Kevin all watched as Blair was put in handcuffs and taken away. And Blair in this film was played by Annie Sullivan. This is her second Lifetime movie. This is her second Lifetime movie. Her first time playing a Lifetime villainess. Her first film was Dying for Fame, which was actually the first Lifetime movie of 2024. So this movie was very close to 1 year after her. But yeah, Annie Sullivan was amazing in this film. She played Blair. She played Blair's evil insanity to perfection. I hope she does more Lifetime movies in the future, either as a heroine or as a villainess. It doesn't matter. She's just really amazing. And speaking of amazing, It's, and speaking of amazing, we have Lindsay Hartley to thank for this movie as she directed it. This is not the first Lifetime thriller she's directed, but one thing I've known for years, if Lindsay Hartley's name is on a Lifetime movie, it's a good one. That's for sure. And she has done so much amazing work. I remember first hearing of her back when she did Passions, all those years ago, and she's just amazing. And even better, she's set to be in a Lifetime thriller which is premiering this Friday, I believe. So that's gonna be awesome. So anyway, that is my review of Dressed to Kill. If you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe if you want more. If you're on TikTok, Instagram, or Threads, feel free to hit that follow button. Oh, and my story about recapping this movie and this movie's villainous, the link to that story on Vocal is right up above. Check it out when you can. And stay tuned for more delicious recaps.